Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by. I'm making this really cute fox card today for the Not Too Shabby design team, featuring this stamp set from Darcy's and the tin pins that you can purchase separately with the stamp set, which I'll explain a little bit more about the tin pins when I get to that section of my video. Here we have the stamp set, which has some really cute sentiments. I'm going to be using the fox, and the sentiment says, "May your basket be full of joy." And these are the tin pins. I've already used one, as you can see. The tin pins go on the face of the little images after you've colored them in. But the first thing we need to do is color these images in. And I'm using Arteza colored pencils, and I have them stamped using Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I have them stamped on 110-pound cardstock. And I'm just going and coloring in with my first color here, which is sort of like a reddish brown. I think it's called cinnamon. And I'm going to go ahead and color in the body of the fox, including the tail, ears, arms, legs, and a little bit of the face as well, though because I'm going to be using a tin pin, I will be covering up the face, but you don't have to use the tin pins if you don't want to, but they add such a super cute added element to the card. And it's super cute because it's three-dimensional. So I think that you'll get a real kick out of this, how it looks at the end. And I would just encourage you to check out all of the Darcy stamps and tin pins that are available at the Not Too Shabby shop, which I'll have a link below in my video description to the products that I'm using, including the Not Too Shabby shop link that directly links to this particular stamp set called Raining Rainbows, as well as a discount code that you can save off most of your purchases at Not Too Shabby. And I would encourage you to go ahead, if you haven't ever shopped there before, I would encourage you to check it out. Jamie has a rewards program. Jamie's the owner of Not Too Shabby shop. And so basically, when you make purchases, you are earning points towards future free purchases. And every day there is a discount code that you can use. Again, that'll be linked below in my description box. And you get free shipping on US orders over $60. And there's a lot of different stamp companies available. Everything from My Favorite Thing, Lawn Fawn, and Jamie has her own line of stamps, the Not Too Shabby brand, which features some really cute stamp sets. There's so many different ones to pick from. What a great shop that's available for you to check out. There's also a Facebook page called Scrapping Stampers for Not Too Shabby, where you can enter monthly challenges, and each month a different winner is selected to win a gift certificate for Not Too Shabby shop. So what I have here is it's a mineral spirit. It's called Gamsol, and I have a paper blending stump. Basically, what it does is it helps to smooth this colored pencil. Because if you've ever used colored pencils before, you know that they sort of have lines in them. I don't know, it's just something about the way the lead and the paper work together. This Gamsol helps to smooth all of that out and blend everything very well. So if you're using colored pencils, I would highly recommend trying Gamsol. And this is a nice little container because it has a sponge at the top so that if you do knock it over, you're not going to spill it all over the place. Gamsol is basically an odorless mineral spirit, but it is a mineral spirit nonetheless, so you should definitely make sure that you're using this in a well-ventilated room. Usually I turn the ceiling fan on when I'm doing it, but you can't smell it. It's just for to be safe. And the blending stump that I have here, it's a small one. It's not very large. A blending stump is just basically rolled up paper that you can sharpen with a nail file at the end, and you can use it to saturate the blending stump with the Gamsol. So as you can see, I'm still blending here with the Gamsol, and I have already colored in the headband, the little ears, the flowers of the headband, the basket, the bows. All of this I have already completed, and I'm just basically putting the final touches on my coloring. Now, you can create this card without the 10 pins, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a super cute image, just in time for Easter with the cute little basket. And then I'm looking at the actual image on the stamp. This is a photopolymer stamp, and I'm sort of using that as my guide. You don't have to color it exactly the same. As a matter of fact, I don't color it exactly the same, but at least it gives you something to go by. As I'm finishing coloring up here, I want to encourage you, if you're new to my channel, if you've never been here before, please comment on this video, ask any questions that you would like to ask me, and give this video a thumbs up, please. And if you are interested in seeing some more of the cards that I make, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I am currently trying to achieve 1,000 subscribers. And when I do get to that point, I'm going to have a big giveaway and prizes, which will be something that you want to be on the lookout for. I've already had a 500 subscriber giveaway. I gave away 4 different prize packets for the 500 subscribers. Anyways, this is the 10 pin that I was talking about. What you want to do is you want to line that up with the face of the critter, and I'm going to put a little bit of pink down for the cheeks because the actual 10 pin has rosy cheeks. And then I'm going to use some glossy accent to adhere this to the image. But first you want to cut it out. Before you adhere any 10 pins to the critters, you definitely want to trim them out first. So what I have here is one that I already colored previously, and I trimmed with my brother's Scan and Cut. So it's ready to be receiving its 10 pin. Again, this is Glossy Accents, which acts like a glue. It's going to adhere it. You want to do this, you don't have to put a whole lot down, maybe just small enough to fit behind the 10 pin, and you don't have to put it on really thick. And then you want to push this aside to dry because that's going to need to set and hold before you can adhere it to your card panel. So what I have here is my prototype card that I made, and I have some black card base, and I have some pattern paper from my stash. What I'm going to do is adhere this pattern paper using my Beacon 3-in-1 glue. This is a really nice glue that doesn't leave any kind of wrinkling, or it doesn't do anything to the paper that sometimes a liquid adhesive can do. So sometimes a liquid adhesive could cause the paper to warp or wrinkle, just not lay right. This Beacon 3-in-1 is fantastic. I don't have that problem with this glue, and I have tried pretty much every glue that's out there as far as liquid glue. I mean, I love my art glitter glue, but for this, when it comes to finishing off my cards, I definitely am glad for the Beacon 3-in-1. You won't regret it. If there is any excess that seeps from underneath the paper, you can just roll it off with your fingertip or use a mono eraser to just erase it off. And it's the best. It dries clear. Again, it doesn't warp. It's great for all consistencies or thicknesses of card stock, even the thinnest of paper. So for example, this is just a layering paper that I'm putting on top here. It's not really thick or anything like that. It's probably only 80 pound, maybe 65, and it just holds that so well without any kind of warping. But this is my 130-pound white with pink on top of it, and everything is just sticking so well. So when I stamped the sentiment, I used VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink, and then I heat embossed it with clear embossing powder. And now I'm just adhering the image to the front of the medallion there, which sort of sets it off a little bit. And that's it. The card is done. And I'm going to arrange it here on my mat side by side with the card that I made as my prototype card. And you'll see how similar they are. And they both turned out really well, I think. So thanks again for checking out my video and watching as I've created this card. I hope that you have found some inspiration. If you're not familiar with the Not Too Shabby design team, there's 15 people on the design team, and basically there's a different person posting a video for the Not Too Shabby design team practically every month, every day of the month. So you will not be lacking in inspiration if you check out the Not Too Shabby design team videos. And here's a close-up of the tin pin so you can get a better understanding of what it looks like and how it adds that cute three-dimensional element to the card. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.